As you know, I am a mess. Well, I have been a mess lately. You know, I'm used to being a very busy person, working 6 days a week, and just being on top of things and having a routine, which I love. I love a routine. I love that kind of stuff. But the last couple of months with COVID and everything else, I have been put in quarantine 3 different times. I've had a lot of downtime. I've sat in the house doing nothing and just being really focused on my thoughts. I'm not a depressed person normally at all, but there's a lot of depression and anxiety that has been going on in my life lately. Not only that, you know, obviously you've seen that I've gone through things on YouTube that have been stressful or, you know, just not the best experience. But there's other things in my life that I don't talk about, that I go through, and just simply because I know God will handle them. I don't talk about them. You know, it shouldn't be brought on here. However, it is something that has gotten to the point where, since I have had a lot of time on my hands and been in quarantine and just been able to sit and just think about all of the anxiety and everything. And so I started drinking a lot during quarantine, a lot. And along with drinking comes, it's a gateway to sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I'll take the rock and roll, but the other ones I don't want. Also, you know, you've seen me snap on people on here. You've seen me go off and go crazy and then wonder why I turn around and I apologize. Well, first of all, that's because that is the right thing to do. But what you might not know is anytime I have snapped on people, I've been intoxicated. Incredibly intoxicated a lot of the time. I've just used alcohol out of boredom. You know, I was going to return to work, and I had a binge moment. I had a moment where I completely just took my feelings and I tried to drink them away, and it made them worse. And I realized that it's an issue that I want to fix. It's not okay to do that. It's not right, and I don't want to do that to my body. So I reached out to my managers and my employers, and I told them I want to get help for this before I go back, and I want to get my head on straight and, you know, my mind right, in the right place in order to go back to reality, because I've been stuck in an alternate universe that is fake, and it's never going to help anything, and it's been very unhealthy for me. So I am going through a counseling program, just to work things out in my head, to you know, work my issues out and make sure that my head is on right, and learn how to handle stress better and manage things without having to use something possibly to numb myself or make myself feel better, and get myself back into shape and all of those wonderful things. That's what I'm doing right now. I start my counseling sessions next week. I am on a leave of absence, obviously. I have a wonderful employer that's helping me and very understanding through this, and that's a blessing in itself. So, you know, by doing that, I am taking a hit, and I am figuring it out financially. I am not an e-bagger. However, if anybody does want to help me in any way, shape, or form, my PayPal is in my About section. I'm not trying to guilt you into anything, because this is my fault. So I understand you'll be like, no, he's just going to blow it on booze or whatever. But if you do want to help out, that would be great. If not, prayers and just well wishes and the support of my friends is good enough. And that means a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been kind and helpful and very supportive, reaching out to me through emails and messages and just making sure that I'm doing okay. As far as any dramatic stuff or anything bad that I've experienced on here, that I've been going through lately, that means nothing to me right now. That I don't want to have any added stress, and I really just want my life to pick up. I just want to be happy, and that's it. And I want everyone else to be happy. But I hit a rock bottom. I'm not going into detail about it, but it's bad enough that I needed to reach out for some support and some help just to pick me up out of it, and make sure I'm back on my feet, solid, and that I can just take care of myself. So I love you guys, and I want to say thank you again for being kind and supportive to me. So God bless, and I will talk to you soon.